Hello and welcome back to Real English with Real Teachers. The majority of English learners try their best to use English as purposefully and carefully as possible, avoiding grammar mistakes and speaking with precision as best they can. They learn the language, they pass their IELTS exam, they come to the UK, they get a job. And then one of their colleagues comes up to them and says something like, "Alright mate, lend us a tenner, I ain't got no money." They hear these baffling abbreviations like in it, ain't. We're using the incorrect pronouns. But how bad is our grammar really? And how does it compare to the grammar of Anglophones from other English-speaking nations? Well, Charlie and I are going to put that to the test today. We're going to get on the train, go to London, and speak to as many native English speakers as possible and give them a grammar test. To test in here. What about these guys? Are you English like a native?
I would have helped you if I was there. Now, I can see immediately what's wrong with this.
Oh. Before we get going with the video, we just want to tell you really quickly about an online language learning platform that me and Charlie love. We've been using for years, and they're called ITALKI. ITALKI. ITALKI is amazing, not only because we're on there, but because they have thousands of native and non-native teachers. So you can learn with a native speaker like me, or you can learn with someone that talks your language. On ITALKI, you can be assured that you will find a teacher who meets your needs. You'll find a teacher who meets your needs, because there are teachers who specialize in pronunciation, in IELTS preparation, in conversation, or simply in functional English. It's affordable, there are teachers as cheap as $10 on there, and it's convenient. It's easy to use, Just download Skype, sign up for your lesson, and you're done. And because we are now partners with ITALKI, they've given us a discount to give to you guys. So, click the link in the description box of this video, sign up for your first lesson, and then ITALKI will give you $10 of ITALKI credits to spend on your next lesson. You can even book a lesson with me or Charlie if you want, because we're on there. Hope you enjoyed that, guys, and make sure you leave a comment and tell us how your first lesson was.
This is incorrect. It should be I would have. And that's a common mistake people make. It's not on.
I was just going to go VE.
Yeah, VE. I would have.
I would have helped you if I was there.
Contract it.
Yeah.
Contract that.
Why not?
I would have helped you if I was there. I would have helped you.
Correct or incorrect?
Maybe incorrect?
Okay, maybe incorrect. Can you correct that for us?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Where?
Okay.
If I were there, if I were there.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the best I can do, man.
Am I right?
Are you not going to say?
And there might be another one. Hang on. I think there's another one.
Well, are you done?
Well, no, I think there could be another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do that
Is
one.
it?
You make, in case it's wrong, you do it and then you can take the blame.
Good thinking, Joel.
I think it's WE. If I were there. Really? If I were there. I would have helped you if I were there. I think, yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on link.
Final answer.
So the incorrect sentence was, if I was there, I would have helped you. Now Joe and Leah put, if I were there, and that's okay, and many people do say that, but this was in fact a third conditional, something in the past, something we can't change from the past. Therefore, we should have put, if I had been there, I would have helped you. So here we have the same mistake as the first one. Again, we have the interference of that tricky schwa sound. So it should be would have or would have.
It had a dramatic effect on me.
Wow, that's a lovely E that I've drawn.
That is a beautiful E.
His naughty behaviour affected me deeply.
His naughty behaviour affected me deeply.
All right.
Yes, that's the wrong affected.
Okay, so we've got
Should
an A
be
there, right?
affected. Yep.
Affected.
The red
Should
pen.
be affectedly. Affected.
The first one was his naughty behaviour affected me deeply. So the verb begins with an A. And then here we had the noun. It had a profound effect on me. So why is this so confusing for native speakers? Why can't they remember how to spell the verb and how to spell the noun? It's because the majority of people pronounce them exactly the same. So if we look at the three different articulations of the word affect, the noun, we have effect, affect, and effect. And the most common of the three is the middle one, affect. And guess what? It's exactly the same as the articulation for this one, affect. So native speakers think to themselves, why should I spell it any differently if we're articulating it and pronouncing it in exactly the same way? It's confusing, and that's why we make this mistake.
There's a lot of shops in Covent Garden.
There's a lot of shops in Covent Garden. So looking at it, that's nice. Is that a capital? That's a capital.
There are. Oh, yep. There are a lot of shops.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, a lot is 2 words of shops in Covent Garden.
I think that's a perfect sentence.
I think that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Ouch, that was a bit of an error, wasn't it? As you know, there are a lot of shops in Covent Garden. Is for singular, are is for plural. Quite simple.
So there you go, native English speakers from all over the world make grammar mistakes. So what is the take-home message from this video? Well, if you are someone who cares too much about making grammar mistakes and it's stopping you from speaking fluently, then I hope this reassures you that it's okay to make mistakes. The main purpose of learning a language is to be able to communicate with people around you. So if your English allows you to do that, that's brilliant, and don't worry too much about making mistakes. Thank you very much for joining us today, and see you again soon for another video.